Welcome, readers, to Read Aloud with Mrs. Na. We are going to read a book from the Unicorn Story series called The Unicorn and the Brave Princess, written by Claire Phillip and illustrated by Megan Higgins. Raise your hand if you like the subject or the topic of unicorns. Show me your muscles if you like the idea or the topic of princesses. Okay, so we're going to read a book that has both topics, unicorn and princess. In a land far away, there lived a princess called Scarlet. She spent her days exploring and longing for adventure. Now, fairy tales usually start with in a land far away or long, long time ago. And this is how this one starts. The princess didn't want to skip and play with the other girls. She wanted to climb trees, swim in rivers, and find trolls instead. As Scarlet did her homework each day, she daydreamed about taming a dragon. Do you know what the word taming means? Yeah, to tame a dragon means to train it, to make it calm again, to domesticate it, to take something that's wild and train it so that it can be controlled. So often you tame wild animals like horses, and in this case, Scarlet wants to tame a dragon. And if you look behind Scarlet, you can kind of find some things that Scarlet likes, some hobbies. What are some hobbies of Scarlet's? Yeah, I can infer, meaning use the clues around using maybe pictures or reading about her, that she likes sports, baseball and basketball in particular. I can tell by the balls. She likes unicorns. She must like animals because there's a little kitty cat behind her. And drawing, because it looks like she must like art because she's got 2 drawings up there. As she did her chores, she imagined climbing a tall tower to rescue a prince. Help! Scarlet's parents thought she was a little too wild. All she wants to do is have adventures, said the queen. Hold on. Let's stop, because that's what good readers do, and let's go back. Wait a minute. Usually in many stories, the prince rescues the princess. But in this case, Scarlet, she's going against the grain. She wants to rescue the prince. I like that. Oh, and all she wants to do is have adventures. Hey, I love having adventures. Raise your hand if you also like having adventures. I know, said the king, and she'd rather dress up like a knight than wear a dress. Scarlet overheard their conversation, felt a little sad. Why am I different? She wondered. Readers, if you felt like that before, can you say, me too? I felt different. When I was young, I liked to wear athletic clothes like shorts and t-shirts so that I could play sports during recess more than wearing dresses. I used to always fight with my mom because I did not want to wear dresses when I was little. But now I love dresses as an adult. But I can connect with Scarlet right now. Good readers make connections. I'll have one more day of fun, said Scarlet, and then I'll be a proper princess. The next day she wore a dress, but she didn't really like it. You look so sweet, said the queen. And instead of going to play outside, the princess baked cupcakes. They tasted yummy, but she was quite bored. I wish I was in the forest, Scarlet thought. Later that day, Scarlet went for a walk. Suddenly, she saw a flash of white. And there before her was a unicorn! You guessed correctly. Wow, said Scarlet. The unicorn was very beautiful. It sparkled in the sunshine. And Scarlet stroked the unicorn. How would you stroke a unicorn if you saw a unicorn? Can you show me? I need your help, princess, it said. My friend, a prince, has been locked in a tower. A dragon is guarding the way. Will you help me rescue him? Scarlet smiled. I'd love to help. She jumped on the unicorn's back. She's going on an adventure. Quick as a flash, they set off into the forest. Scarlet laughed with joy as they whizzed past an angry-looking troll. That's very interesting. She laughed with joy when she's passing something scary? Ooh. She must be very brave. Soon they came across a sleeping dragon. There wasn't much room to pass. They could see the tower in the distance. If I move one of her eggs, whispered Scarlet, she'll leave the path to save it. Carefully, she moved one just out of the way, then whistled to wake the dragon. The dragon heard and rushed to collect her egg. Scarlet and the unicorn dashed behind her and ran to the tower. Wow, one character trait I can say of Scarlet is that she's a great problem solver. She thinks fast. The key to the door is in the knot of the willow tree, called the prince. Quickly, Scarlet found it and opened the door. The prince rushed out and cried, "Thank you! My stepfather locked me up to steal my throne. You saved me. Now I can return home." They walked back down the path together and parted as friends. The dragon had gone back to sleep, this time wrapped around her eggs. Wow, Scarlet is really brave. She solved a problem against a dragon. So did she get to tame her dragon? Not quite, but kind of. Back at the palace, Unicorn said, "Goodbye, princess. I hope to see you again." And with a huge smile, Scarlet went inside thinking, I chose adventures after all. And you know what's really cool, readers? Not only did she choose her adventures, but you can be a princess and be brave and wear a dress and be a princess that saves a prince. How cool is that? Thank you, readers, for joining me today on The Unicorn and the Brave Princess. Have a good day.